everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is June 27th, 2024, and it is 2:16 p.m. Right now, I am leaving San Antonio. We've all heard the news about climate challenges and the global warnings that have occurred with regard to tipping points and this, that, and the other. And on my channel, since I do talk a lot about wildlife, nature, conservation, things like that, it does seem that I touch on those topics in a way where I show a lot of the bad stuff that's going on around us. And I feel like I'm mostly doing that because some of that picture is not being presented to our stewards, our fathers. And I say that wholeheartedly and with compassion because I don't want to even make our fathers upset. I don't want to make anyone upset because I know what it feels like to be upset, and I don't want to feel that way. Since I don't want to feel that way, I treat others the way that I myself would like to be treated. You know? I can go into all kinds of examples and give a whole lot of reasons why. But overall, when I look at the way wildlife is responding in the areas that I have been extremely observant in, I see trouble on the horizon. And because of that, that's why I started some of these insights. During this time frame, some weird things happened within my family, and so if you look back on my channel, there's a lot of public information about some troubles that I'm having there as well. Because if there are any places where we can make changes to assist with the troubles that are going on around us, it should be close to home. So tonight's debate, according to all the clips that have been shown, is probably important. But, and I don't want to undermine it very much by saying, but there's a televised event between individuals that I just don't know personally. They can say a lot of things, but my question is, would I find them on the trails with me? So as I leave the city behind, as I showcase a story that happens to intersect with health, with spiritualism, beliefs, wealth, and all of those things, I hope that you forgive me for giving you a long-winded version of what I would have liked to have brought you in the past when there was no need to talk about these ecological disasters that are occurring. I think the world is in trouble. I think that our leaders are getting us further into trouble because they don't talk about things. I mean, imagine if you or I were the president right now and we had a dog and our personal dog attacked many people, causing puncture wounds, all kinds of stuff. Imagine what would our penalties be for such an offense? Not the first time, but let's say the 8th time. I don't know how many times this has happened. This is true story, true information. I try to share exactly what I'm seeing as I pass these fields and fields of sunflowers with no butterflies. I'll try to talk about that as I see just on the mowed side over here, fields and fields of plastic strewn about. I'll try to focus on everything, but I am fully aware that our environment is challenged. And you and I are a part of this. And without everyone's help, well, I don't even know why I'm doing these things, except to try and say, you're right. You, individual viewer, who said the turtles and the bears and this, that, and the other. I agree. And I only have so much time and energy to show this in a way that would be compelling enough for you to go and ask your own father or mother, even if you don't talk with them. If you talked more with me than you talked with your own family, recommend what I'm showing you to your family. If you'd like to bridge a conversation, because to many people I might sound like a crazy person going off in errant directions of thought, but there are a few of you out there who have listened. You're able to listen. You're able to focus. You're one of the few. I bet someone else out there feels exactly how I do. I know it without a doubt. And so for anyone else out there who's seeing these comments, who doesn't chip in and back up people when it's time, that's bearing false witness. Spiritually, if I thought that any of that were true, I would be very aware of what I was doing. So I can assume that you also would be aware of what you are doing. But what do I know? I'm just going in the path of what it is that was shown to me to answer the question, why do you do this? Wouldn't it be nice if we spoke up for one another and helped one another's cause as best as we could? I think so. And again, that's the reason I'm helping to try to bring some amazing content your way. I hope you enjoyed all of the talking portion of this. I'll try to keep everything else in this particular clip to the experience. So stay tuned. Thanks for listening to all the crazy songs I've come up with about the current circumstances. And yeah, peace, love, and all that old school stuff. about 27 minutes from sunset. We are in South Padre Island, and check this out. It's almost comical. Anyway, I'm gonna go rinse this out in the ocean and put it to use. So I'm seeing the general signs of life, all the birds, but the birds are a lot fewer, even though you would think they were plentiful. They're a lot fewer than before, and when you see them, they're pretty much standing still because there's not a lot to eat. So